Yes, welcome back to the long awaited part two, the sequel to the horror movie about storage units. I know that I'm a little bit early, but that's fine, guys. My life is like all like this. No time, nothing. Yes, I never do anything on time. It's like my morning starts in the evening, my night starts in the afternoon. See, guys, that's how you're supposed to live. Because, you only live once. So if you always follow schedule, it's not gonna be fun for you, believe me. When you're gonna turn like 70 years old, you're gonna think about that kind of stuff. Like, what did I not do in my life properly? That now I'm like 70 years old and have to deal with all the boring stuff and all the unnecessary things in life that nobody cares about. Yes, you know what you realize later on in life? That really, you know what my friend actually says, which is he's absolutely right. He's actually has his own company, not reselling, but mortgage. He sells mortgages, real estate. And he says, nobody cares, guys. Which is right. Who cares actually about every one of you is your parents. And sometimes your siblings, which is rare. Believe me, guys, I know. The only people, and even parents sometimes don't, depends. But yes, I want to it's kind of gonna be deep type of conversation. Sorry, I would like to welcome everyone back to the nasty insect insect infested stuff that I need to donate most of it. Guys, we cannot not donate to Goodwill because Goodwill is a very important part of life. So guys, it's kind of interesting. Sometimes you have to see, guys. There's a lot of stuff like this. Something you don't see every day for something. I don't know what it was for. But yesterday, guys, I didn't go live because I was so tired that I needed to list a lot of stuff yesterday. Cross list. Because, guys, I do everything manually. I don't do it like a lot of rich resellers. Like Todd says, rich. Rich. Guys, check this out. I only have money here. From my last storage units that I bought. Look at all the money. See, got like jar full of money, guys. Actually, I cannot tell you how much by just looking at it, but that's all my savings, guys. For the rest of my life, guys, that's it. Ivan, how you been? Yes, we got a lot of famous people stopping by already. Ivan is here. Vintage Ivan. Vintage Vani. I love Ivan's name. Ivan is a very cool name. Guys. If I would have met a woman named Ivan, I don't know, I would have asked her out maybe. So Ivan, I don't know what to do now. But anyway, welcome everyone. Guys, I'm still sorting through the stuff. Yesterday I was here a little bit because I got some stuff that I listed from certain things like shoes, some other things that I found, like one clothing item which was decent. But everything else, guys, not yet, because most of it, which is gonna be kind of expected, is gonna be garbage and donations, guys. It's normal. So how's everyone doing today? Guys, check this out. I found. Guys, why everyone says we when it's only you? Can you explain to me, please? Why do people always say we when it's only one person? When it's you? Like sometimes I watch a video and someone will say we found. So how come it's we or not just Dave? What's going on, man? How come it's only we when it's only you? So John Rodrelix told me before, since he speaks both languages, Russian and English, he said that word we, it means we the people from Constitution. So John Rodrelix, he's a, true American hero. Not like me, guys. Not yet. John, I will be soon. We will go to some distance, man, and destroy communism in this country, man. Me and John, guys, decided that if there's gonna be some kind of communistic war, that's it, guys. We're gonna take our weapons, and that's it. We're gonna destroy the communism instantly. Dave Harrington may help out. Maybe Scott Bearded Picker. Even though we're gonna have to take Scott and with us. So we kind of have our own coalition of people that hate communists, guys. So if you're a communist, guys, that's it. We're not gonna like you. We're gonna destroy you instantly on the spot. Check this out, guys. Some cool stuff. Is this a locker you? Let's see. John saying, John, I cannot make out any freaking comments because there's some kind of thing with comments, guys. Is that? Oh yeah, that's actually lock. It's not the locker I bought. This is my storage unit, but stuff that I bought I already moved to my storage unit. So this is stuff from a storage unit I bought that I wanted to show some of it. See, like this, something that you use for kitchen, but we'll have to throw it away, guys. It's useless. It's a Rubbermaid. It's not a good thing. We're gonna donate it, guys, to Goodwill. So anyway, guys, see this bin right here. This is going to Goodwill, and there's another. See, this thing is going to Goodwill. I kind of separated already. John, you weren't here, man, for part 1 of the horror movie called Storage Unit Finds. You missed out on all the exciting drugs and stuff from, adult toys. All that stuff, man, you missed. So you have to go, John, you have to go watch part 1. But you missed out on a lot of things, man. See, guys, I found this. That's why there was a lot of bugs in there. People who leave food in storage units, that's a big no-no. They left a lot of chips. John, not just hanging out till the Back Mountain. Oh, Back Mountain Barn, guys, I forgot. Back Mountain. Yes, Chris, Back Mountain, yeah. Guys, by the way, Back Mountain Barn, guys, it's very important. It's like one of the most famous first people in history. There is actually go subscribe, guys, to Chris Back Mountain Barn, Black Sheep Society, guys. My good friend Brad, who is a big Dolphins fan, the team that's similar to Detroit Tigers, that can never win. So, guys, you have to follow all the famous personalities. There's gonna be Leroy, gonna be there. Who else is there? Teresa. Yes, Teresa actually. If you don't piss Teresa off, guys. She's one time I tried to be like very angry at Teresa. She says she's gonna fly to Cleveland and put on boxing gloves and beat me up. So I don't mess around with Teresa, guys. I'm afraid. But she's very like strong woman. So she's like gonna beat me up. So cannot do it anything to her. But guys, so anyway, I found some like art stuff. Look at this. So guys, go follow the Black Sheep Society. Chris, guys, when Chris calls eBay, when he complains to eBay, Back Mountain Barn, he's like, hello, this is Chris, Back Mountain Barn, goddammit. If you're gonna start lying to me, I'm gonna come out from my Back Mountain Barn and kick your ass. You hear me good? You eBay representative piece of shit. See guys, that's how you need to talk. Professionally, guys. Professionally. Always use professional stuff. Otherwise, people tend to kind of, not like. No, Chris is nice, guys. Chris doesn't talk like this. Chris is like, hello, this is eBay. Is this eBay? This is Chris. from Buck Mountain Barn calling. I got some issues today with eBay glitching. So please, 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 guys, help me, help me. I will always say good things about you in my YouTube videos, but please help me out. You know, I will be nice to you, always gonna say good things about you, but please, guys, please help me because I'm very famous Chris from Buck Mountain Barn. So you're gonna only respect people like me, guys. So anyway, guys, no, Chris is a good dude. Less cursing. Man, I know, John. I don't, John, I settled down a little bit, man. It's like, I know that you're a busy guy. Guys, John Radrelax has been on YouTube for so long, guys. I'm surprised he doesn't have like 10 million subscribers right now. He's supposed to have like 100 million, 100 million subscribers. Guys, check this out. Gardner, Gardner White Total Care Kit. Let's see what it's all about. See, guys, there's some kind of bottles for. Oh man, and again here, guys. I don't know what's up with this unit. There's so much hair, like hair everywhere. Like I don't know who the hell was so hairy in this from those people. Like there's hair all over the place. I have always sucked. I have always sucked. I don't make the right video. Yeah, no, you're good, man. Don't worry about it, man. It's like me. Look at me, man. I'm trying my best already on YouTube for like 10 years, man. And only have like only one subscriber. But I mean, that's cool, man. Don't worry, John. John, it's gonna happen. Believe me, man. I calculated when we're gonna get famous on YouTube, man. Currently, I'm 47. So in about maybe 25 years, I'll get to 2,000 subscribers. So by then, I'll be like, 60 something, like not actually 67, almost 70. But it doesn't matter as long as you enjoy it, guys. Just do what you enjoy, guys, because life is short. We never know, guys, when it's gonna be our time. So as long as we're enjoying what we're doing, and as long as we're still a little bit young, it's very important because see, Rajan is saying when we die. Exactly, John. I know, man. I know. But John, he has a special secret Russian phone. Let's see. Let's see who Dave. Yeah, John Jones, zero signal in my storage. Is John Jones here? Let me see if I'm. Yeah, John Jones is here. John, how you been, man? How are you getting signal and it's still building? I try and I might as well. Man, I don't know. We in Cleveland, man, everything works. Look at our sports teams, man. Like they win like nonstop. Like Browns win, Indians win. Everything works, man. I don't know, man. John, try it, man. It's not actually. I don't know if the building. This is a new building. That's maybe why it was built only like I don't know 3 years ago. So maybe there is something going on. But anyway, guys, see, a lot of stuff will get. John Jones, by the way, guys, is a very good dude. He told me that you always have to try your best to succeed in this world, guys. Because look at me, guys. I'm trying my best and still not succeeded with anything yet. Only finding some kind of crappy clothing. Look at this dress, guys. Sexy dress. Check it out. Shane. It's not a good brand. John, if we have to find a girl that can fit this, let's see what size. Size large. John, do you have anyone in Missouri, man, that you can send to me that I can try put this dress on her? Tell me, man. Don't be shy, John. I know you got some friends. Ask your wife, man, if she has any friends. Send them to Cleveland, man. Tell them like there's Roman lives here. Send them out, man. Tell them, tell them that Roman is like your good friend. Guys, look, another set of hair. Look at this. Guys, I don't know. There was so many hair in it, in this unit. Look at this. Like the good thing, those hair are from the head, not from the other areas. Guys, but I'm telling you, like there was like so many hair that I need to throw away. I don't know. It's disgusting, guys. There was a bean yesterday that I threw away. Looks like she has to be pretty chesty. No, actually, this one is not, man. I know, John. I like women with like chest, but this is actually you know I don't think so, man. John is like, why are you talking about women with big chest? See, John, how bad I am, man. That's why women don't like me, man. They don't like me talking about chests and it's like sizes and stuff like that. Women don't like it. You have to be nice, guys. If you want to find, I can tell you guys, you want to find a good woman that you can date, you cannot talk about any stuff like that. You have to tell her how like sexy she is, how like beautiful her legs are and stuff like that, and her like other body parts maybe later on, guys. After you, of course, have some kind of wine and. But look at this, guys. You see, that's kind of cool. Is this one of those hooker units? John, no, this is actually um, possibly a unit where there was some kind of divorce going on because I bought units like this in the past. There was like you can tell by certain things, like you can tell by letters because I read some letters from like court, and apparently there was some kind of division of things. So most likely it's like a divorce unit. So I don't know, like there is like a lot of. See, the thing about it is like with units, as you guys learn from content creators, is that most of the time units will not have really good stuff. People who create content for YouTube, which I talked in the last horror movie about, in the last live, people who create, how do you say boobs? Siski? John, you say siski. Learn it. Siski. Don't tell it to your wife, man. She will slap you. John is gonna go to his wife and like, hey, honey, show me siski. No, John, I'm sorry. John's guys, by the way, John Rodriguez, guys, got a really good wife, very pretty wife. And John, don't take it. Don't take it. John is like, God damn it, don't call my wife that. I'm her husband. I'm gonna come over and kick your ass. No, John, your wife is a really good woman, man. You can tell from videos that she helps you out a lot and takes care of business too. Like a good wife supposed to, right, John? See, that's important, John. When you get married the first time, you get it wrong. You marry the second time, you can get it wrong again. But see, sometimes you don't. That's why a lot of people don't want to get married nowadays. They don't want to get it wrong, please. But John Jones, to answer your question, man, this was a small 5x5 unit I bought this time, and what I was talking about is that a lot of content creators make videos about buying storage units, and they always how it is. They open up the unit. There's like bunch of like stuff already set up, which they usually will put sometimes. Not all, of course, but like there are some. And I know from experience because I've been buying storage units already on and off for a while that people are smart. People, what they usually do is that if they keep something that is valuable, they will not, leave it there. They will go back and get it. And then whatever is left, like, whatever they don't want or just not valuable or crap or garbage or food that I found yesterday, and it's just disgusting. They'll just leave it and that's it. And whoever buys it, of course, you don't know exactly what's going to be in there. But only spend, I usually try to spend like very little on the units. So I spend only, which is for this unit was $129, which is not a lot. So, one couple things I already listed, they're almost gonna get my money back. And everything else is kind of profit. But how much money you're gonna make, it's also, depends, because the issue is what I can tell you with storage units is that you're spending time, and time is money, right, John? John Rodriguez knows that time is money. So when you spending time, say you're buying a unit, not exactly, you kind of see pictures on the website because I use Storage Treasures and Luckernauts to buy units. So like it's not like a live auction unit, which I've done in the past too, which also doesn't guarantee anything. So the thing about it is you're buying a unit with like say boxes, like 5x5 unit, which I bought has like most of the time boxes bins. So you don't know, it's like unknown. So you're buying it kind of thinking maybe there will be some kind of jewelry, maybe there will be some kind of collectible that's worth good money, maybe there's gonna be some kind of something, valuable. But in reality, that like I said, people are not stupid. So they will come back, they'll get valuable stuff most of the time if they're still alive. See, that's the thing about it. You can do research before you buy storage unit on who it belongs to, but in reality, in a state here in Ohio, you cannot actually see the previous owner name, like until you actually buy the unit, and then you kind of know already later on after looking through their stuff. But in reality, like I said, in the past, there were units that I bought that definitely people came back, most likely got the good stuff, and left whatever like was there. So they didn't care much about anything else. So you basically kind of for $129 is not a risk at all. I bought a unit for $100, 10x10. I bought one for like 10x15 one time with furniture. I bought for like $50. So like I mean, it's not a lot of risk in it, but the problem with them is that work and the time that you put in because facility requires you to clean it out. They give you 48 hours. Sometimes some do 72 hours, 48 hours. So like so basically what will happen is you kind of like me, I'm doing it by myself. So instead of listing on eBay or other platforms, I'm kind of need to go clean the unit, and clear it from the stuff, bring it to my unit. It takes time. If you do it like if you have employees or people work with you, they can do it faster. Like you kind of like John Rodrelix with his wife, for example. If they buy a unit, like he will tell his wife, "Honey, let's go. Like you're gonna help me out. Like if she can, and we'll take stuff out. You're gonna bring it down, then I'll go back, put it more on the cart, bring it down. It's faster. But when you buy by like me by myself without any help, how big is this? Uh, Barber, what's going on? Barber is here. Woody, most likely. Woody, what's going on, man? How big was the unit? My unit is 10x15. She loves digging. The one I bought was 5x5. So I can tell you, like if you think about it, guys, like it's one of the opportunities that you can find good stuff sometimes. Sometimes you don't find anything. Anyone can tell you that. People who buy storage units, they know for sure, like people who don't lie on YouTube, who create content that's truthful, they'll tell you up front that people who plan to buy storage units and get into it, just think about it like many times, because if you don't have a unit on your own that you can store stuff, and you have to live somewhere like where you drive, you don't have a car, I mean don't have a truck or van or trailer, it's just you're gonna spend so much fucking time doing all this work that eventually you will not find anything in the unit that's normal and like valuable to sell. So pretty much you're kind of fucked, and you spent all this time, and eventually you're not making any money, but you spent like bunch of money. You spent money on renting, like if you need to rent a truck, mileage, gas. If you're doing it by yourself, you just completely wasted. Like you're so tired. Like I was like, when was this? Tuesday when I bought it. I was so fucking tired that I couldn't list anything. I came back, and that's it. I mean, you just kind of you don't have any energy anymore. So, but that's fine. We're all resellers, guys. Enough complaining, right, Barbara and Woody? She loves digging in units. Yeah, John. You see, that's a good thing about Rodrelix, John. Like when he does his videos, you can tell But John, you see, the thing is, your wife is okay with being on a video. A lot of wives are not. You know, they don't want to be on a video. It's like I ask, like some people here in resellers locally, some women who resell, they don't want to be on any video. They say they just don't want to, and it's their preference because they're kind of explained to me why. That a lot of people looking at them like strangely on TV, like they want to have sex with them. So they just don't want to like this kind of exposure. And I understand it. You know, I understand their point of view. I respect it. A lot of course, younger, especially women, are not, and not just younger or any woman. Like you gotta respect, you know, their preference and stuff. So check out those jeans, guys. Those are cool jeans. It's two pairs of jeans which are not bad actually. See, John, it's the only bad part, not my size, but this one. Look at the jeans. With some distressed jeans, guys, with zip pockets all over. So anyway, it's just my kind of thought. I cracked the whip. No, John, you're doing the right thing, man. You see, John, what's good about this that your wife respects you, and she tries to help you in your life. You know, there are a lot of wives are not like that, especially like if they don't work. Say, for example, if wife doesn't work, what the hell is she doing? You know, right? Like, think about it. Like, why doesn't she cannot help you? So, but with all the laws here in the United States, you cannot get like verbal, with women here because they get like psychotic or they get like upset, starts to, and my friend who owns a business, he was leaving women like that instantly. He would just, if a woman that he lived with started to act up and didn't want to help him in the business, that's it. He was like, gathered her shit and that's it. She was out instantly, guys. But not a lot of guys have mentality like this. Check this out, guys. So anyway, we're gonna donate this at Croft and Barrel. So there's a lot of clothing in this unit, which was expected. You kind of expected to have a lot of clothing, guys. Um, Dave says half of dozen or the other on time spent. I get to dig through 4 pellets today and load a whole van load of shit to bring back and process. Does no matter if you sell. Yeah, if you buy the actually, you know who actually has a. You know why I like John flipping in easy with Jenna business model, which I've done also. They buying liquidation, which is also a lot of work, like any reselling type of stuff. Liquidation is kind of tricky. You have to have proper channel to do it because if you find liquidator that goes through shit and you will buy it not knowing that liquidator, you're gonna be screwed. They're gonna not people, especially who take if they liquidate stuff and charge you with wire like money transfer, cash like with their bank transfer, or like if you pay with even like credit card, doesn't matter. But a lot of them try to get you payment with wire because with wire it's gonna be difficult to get your money back. They know it, so you try to pay with a credit card. So if something goes wrong, you can do chargeback on those motherfuckers, so they don't do it again next time. Right, John? They don't want to mess around with people like that. So you got something like this. Look, this is some kind of home digs. This is like warmer or something. So this is gonna go to garbage because this is disgusting. Disgusting crap, guys. So similar things to with YouTube and everything else. I told her if she wants to have, she has to. John is killing it. Yeah. Um, Yeah, man, that's the thing about it. But see, John, you've been married already a couple times, man, right? So John already has experience. John, that's why I've seen sometimes some things happen in life, man. That us, to get someone's underwear, we're gonna throw it away. Don't want to get sick with viruses and bugs and another dress. Look at this. See, this is what is this? Lovirici. this out. Love Reach, guys. You have to check it out. Maybe it's like high-end clothing. Clothing is usually, as you guys know, is all messed up. Dave is saying, I sell all new items. I buy shelf pulls and trust me, just cleaning the product up the stores takes 3 times longer. Man, I know that's true. Dave actually has got good model, man. I respect. Shelf pulls. I used to buy, Dave. I used to buy shelf pulls from certain liquidators before, and new stuff, shelf pulls and like open box and stuff, which is similar to John and Jenna. Like they buy car parts stuff, electronics, which is actually high risk category. I actually know that John knows about it. That's why he got all those weird returns, like talks about it on the live, which is actually what happens with car parts. You're gonna get scammed with that. That's kind of a. If I would sell car parts, I would probably do it locally on Facebook Marketplace. I would become a monk. John, I think that when you become religious, man, look at this, more hair. This is shit. I don't understand who the hell with so many herons are like. Can you imagine, guys, this woman probably cooking food and there's hair on the food with all, with all that hair coming down. Can you imagine, guys? Oh, look at this cool hat, guys. Calvin Klein. It's a little bit beat up to crap, but it's kind of maybe Calvin Klein sometimes does good. We'll see. We'll keep it for now. Let's see what else is here. There is like a bin with clothing, which is not that interesting. George is not a good brand. See, George, guys, is cheap ass Walmart crap for $5. Actually, we're gonna donate this, guys. So if someone will watch that loves Goodwill, guys, you know, I'm always donating. I'm always donating stuff, money, found some money, guys. Again, some money in the bin. Oh, there's some kind of disgusting stuff. Oh no, guys, there is disgusting stuff in that bin. 10 cents, guys. Found a dime. So that's kind of cool, guys. Let's see the comments. Dave says, I buy direct as well, and even full pellets of brand new case pack products have a ton of dust. Dave, you're doing good, man. You're a good businessman. You know, that's a good thing. I like your vibe, man. Dave is one of the people I can tell from by how he acts. He got a good vibe. You know, you can tell sometimes people have a bad vibe coming right from the screen, right away. Like I have like this kind of ability where I watch YouTube content creators. I look at the person right away. I will turn it off. I just not gonna watch because some people have this bad vibe or bad energy or something. And Dave Harrington, you can tell he's like always smiling, always joking around. That person has a nice soul, nice heart. You know, it's not like some people who are like sneaky, because there are people who are sneaky guys that you will never know what's gonna hit you. They're gonna, you know, go like behind your back and do things. Unfortunately, I've dealt with this. There are so many people that I've met that were doing, you know, behind the back stuff, guys, unfortunately. And I don't know why, but that's how they were raised, I guess, you know. Yeah, check us out. Tupac. Guys, Tupac t-shirt. Not vintage. Tupac tag. But, you know, that's... Dave actually reminds me of one of my friends, Dave Harrington. I have a friend that even similar to how Dave is acting. So Dave, I know, like that right away by only looking at you, man, I can tell you're a good person. See, guys, there's some underwear, Polo Ralph Lauren, guys. Yes, underwear we cannot donate to Goodwill. We're gonna throw it away because who knows what kind of. There was some underwear that I found yesterday, guys, that had like poop stains. So the good thing, I could have, man, I just can't take this sometimes. It's like, you know, that's how it is. You guys, sometimes you're gonna find like tampons and stuff. So Throw this away, guys. Into garbage, along with the bin. This is whole bin. Let's see if there's more money. No money, no honey again. Some kind of best gel. So, guys, anyway, what I was getting into in terms of explaining, which you guys already know from content creators. Guys, everyone watched YouTube for so many years, every day. Look at Todd, Silver Hair Stacker. He's been doing YouTube already probably for 10 years, maybe more. I know his hands were doing it longer, but Todd himself joined his hands later on because hands were very famous already, and then hands subscribed to Todd, and then Todd subscribed to hands, so they kind of became good friends. Todd doesn't like me anymore, guys. Todd is like, Roman doesn't say anything good about me, so I'm not gonna like him anymore. So that's it. Screw that motherfucker. Screw him. I'm not gonna watch his shit. That's it. I'm gonna tell everyone to unsubscribe and leave his, channel forever. No, Todd is a good guy, guys. You can tell also Todd's got very good heart, guys. Oh man, this bin is heavy. Yes, this bin got some heavy shit on it. Probably some kind of dishes. See what this is. Look, Pantene Pro V, guys, which missing the top. There you go. We're gonna throw it away. Guys, sorry that I don't read your comments. As you can see, I'm a little bit. Dave, my wife sells Grant Advantage for USPS. She is a sales rep. She has no clue how my business runs, and is not. Man, that's fine, but at least she works, man. See, Dave. Dave, the most important part that she works and bringing some money in, or income. Yeah, check this out. This is some kind of hair again. Yes, I don't know what's up with this person who was in this owns the stuff on the studio. She had so many hair, guys. I don't know. Probably every day she was changing hair, and that's why I'm afraid. Can you imagine what kind of food she would make? Like she would make food and there was gonna be hair, hair on it. Had a woman before that was making food, and like for some reason, every time she would make anything, there was hair on the food, and this was freaking disgusting, so bad, guys, that it's like I couldn't take it, guys. I was like, what the heck is going on? The hair was everywhere. Look at this, some kind of sexy leggings by pro players. Those are like one of those glossy leggings, like that sparkly leggings. That's what a hooker's unit usually. Hooker's unit, guys, with glossy leggings. But guys, it's not like you have to still work and do stuff, and we love what we're doing, but at least content's also like I would tell like people get like bothered. This is disgusting. Look at this, some kind of, man, that's not clean at all. Smells. People always have nothing better to do than criticize content creators and shit. And content creators doing stuff for entertainment purposes, guys. They sometimes, of course, will teach you things, the things that you already know. But it's kind of important, for now, our generation, because our generation right now, that we're currently at the age, which is my young age of 47 compared to a lot of other content creators, is kind of, some people will say like, you're not old. There are content creators who are over 70 years old. Can you guys imagine the new generation growing up right now? What kind of content creators they're gonna be? They're not gonna make this kind of content, on YouTube. They will have better things to do, some kind of short. So as long as we enjoy, oh guys, I found iPhone. This. See guys, sounds like Roman got rat's nest. Yeah, I got some kind of the best thing to eat. The best things to eat have a little hair. John, man, I'm telling you. One time I went to this party and there was this girl cooking. Man, she cooked like all the salad. I mean, she made all the salads, all the like dishes, like all the meals. And we were eating, and every freaking dish that she made had freaking hair in it. You cannot tell her that because it's disrespectful. But like me and my friend were there, we are like started like looking at each other. Like I didn't tell her, but I didn't want to eat. Like it just turned me off, man. I know that sometimes you like think about things like that and you think it's whatever, but every freaking dish, like if it was only one dish, it's okay, it's fine, it happens. But I don't know what the hell, I don't know what the hell she was doing. Was she like shaving while she was cooking? I don't know what the hell happened. It's just so fucking disgusting, man. I don't understand it sometimes. Like I look at it, like, and it's not, I didn't tell her. Of course, you don't do that. Of course, it's disrespectful. But like, young girl, she was not like, I don't know how maybe early 20s, but like. Can you imagine if she was dating a guy and made them like a dish or something like on their like evening meal and it had hair on it? I don't know what the guy probably say. That's okay. It happens. So guys, so the good thing I found iPhone, guys. So we have to look, and there is gonna be no iPhone. Let's see what's in the box. Nothing, which I expected. Empty box, guys. iPhone was removed. It was originally. You can sell the box, 64 gig. So if we find, maybe there's gonna be iPhone somewhere. We'll see. I don't know. I have to go through like I got another like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12 boxes and like bins together. So there may be like iPhone in one of them, but I highly doubt there'll be iPhone. I found, well, this is, where is it? There was Kate Spade something. This is newest tax, $30. So that's interesting. I don't know. Have to check. So, see, that's the thing, John. You have to understand, man, that sometimes you gotta prepare food with here to find your partner. See, John, can you imagine, John, if we just started dating like we were in early 20s and went out on a date with a girl and she made a meal and there was hair in it? John is like, John is like, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting hell out of the place. No, man, that's that's look at this Arms and Hammer shampoo and conditioner. Let's see what else is here. This is bathroom stuff or shower, ultra curl. So this will go all in the dumpster, guys. It's all used. Another. So yeah, this stuff, guys. This is going into dumpster. This is a good brand, Burt's Bees. Burt's Bees face cleanser. It doesn't smell that bad, guys, but it will go into dumpster. Unless, John, if you need any of that stuff, man, let me know. I'll ship it to you. If you need anything for shower, what is this? Tea tree mint conditioner. See, John, I don't know, man. We have to throw it away because I don't know what body parts. I don't know what kind of body parts were used with it. So anyway, so we'll have to throw it away, guys. This is going into garbage bag. That will be thrown away. You cannot donate this to Goodwill, guys. Do not donate this because I think Goodwill will throw it away also. They're not gonna like used, toiletries. The Gildan has that's like nothing on it. But I actually missed, tell Woody I missed the live yesterday. I was asleep because yesterday I was so tired also that I fell asleep. Like I don't sleep much normally because I'm always like, I'm a hyper person and I cannot fall asleep. I have to be knocked out pretty much. Like I have to be so tired to fall asleep. Like I was on, oh, look at this, guys, some sexy underwear. Hopefully no poop in it. Some sexy lace underwear, guys. John, see what happens, man? Can you imagine going on a date and you bring this, like, you go on the first date with a girl and say, honey, here, I brought you some lace underwear from storage unit that I bought. And you bring it like this. You're like, here you go. So, I don't know, guys. It's not good. This shower, whatever it's called, not brush, shower flower. So, oh, that's a lot of dishes, guys. That's what made this noise. There's like bunch of oh, that's disgusting. Razor, women's razor. Let's see if there are some. There's Food Network or something. Well, this is actually chipped. It's not a good brand already. I can tell that's not a good brand. Um, that's also disgusting. That's why I don't know why they did this, guys. Why is it? Why is it with a rubber band? Maybe there is some kind of weed in it. Let's see. Let's see the why. No, it just was like this. But this is dirty. Some kind of women's tank top, or like, what is this called? Not, well, kind of tank top, but anyway, it's not gonna. It's gonna go into garbage. Let's see what else. Glue Qbella. So hopefully, guys, I appreciate everyone stopping by and checking out this another day of unusual storage unit sorting. But I expected it to be like things that from the storage unit, guys, which is expected to be, because a lot of people who do storage unit content, they do it for specifically to get a lot of views, like not like all of them, of course, but like there are big channels that do it specifically for that purpose, which is understandable. You see, John Rodrelix, man, what's important in this business, man, you have to realize, John, that reselling is all bullshit, man. What you need to do, man, is create a channel where you can just talk about things, about different stuff, about not just reselling, and just try to make money from content, man. Think about it. How much money, John, can you make if you have a lot of views? Think about it, man. Just think about some kind of thumbnail, John, that will bring like million people to watch your videos. Think differently. Think like, found that person in my basement type of thing. In my inventory. Found that person going through my inventory. Can you imagine, John, if you're gonna make a thumbnail with some kind of dead person going through inventory, man? People were like, wow, that's cool. We never seen that before. We watched so much content throughout the years, but that person going through inventory, that's interesting. See, that's how you think, man. The shampoo and laundry soap stuff is what I'm talking about. Yeah, that is sniffs them. Um, man, that stuff getting into my eyes. The sweat. You know what's crazy? When people will buy stuff like that, yeah, man, I'm telling you, Barb, that's true. People buy used shampoo, used soap. I don't know. For me personally, I cannot do it. I cannot. If it's a used perfume, yes. But if it's a used shampoo or body wash, but that's like I said, everyone is different. Like people, like John Rodrelix thinks differently from me. Woody will think differently than I am. Barbara will like everyone has their own brain and how they think. And like you can look at thing my with my own eyes and look at like someone else doing something. I will think myself, I will never be doing this. But that other person will be doing it because they don't care about what you think because they've been doing it for many years. So a lot of people behavior. That's why a lot of people are old. That's why people are different, not clones. People do stuff like someone like me. I'm a little bit like vulgar, and I'm emotional, and people, my family knows it, and they know how I am. So they try to kind of not get me really angry, like because sometimes I get to the point where I, can snap very like quickly, and usually it's because of certain things in my life that happened that made me this way. But some people are very kind. Like look at Chad, Wolfman's Goodies. He's like down to earth person. What we see on YouTube doesn't correlate sometimes to real life. We don't see him 24 hours a day like Truman Show, constantly interacting with his family. You can tell it about all content creators. So think about it, but how person like can be nice to the audience, right? Like YouTube content reflecting people liking it because people like kindness more compared to people who are vulgar or like nasty or something like this. So, and I understand why. You know why it is? Because people have family, children, and they don't want to, be exposing their children, especially if they watch something on at their home, to something vulgar, because people try to teach their kids, well, most people at least, to be nice in this world, to try to kind of learn. But recent events here in the United States, unfortunately, which I don't talk about politics a lot, bring down the idea that right now the new generation that's growing up does some most like I would say very, very big like chunk of it. It doesn't matter what state. They are a little bit different compared to like my generation of how they think. Like now they get really like I would say like Soviet Union kind of was like you get like person who speaks their ideas, and in Soviet Union back in the day. Now it's also same kind of thing but a little bit different. People speak their ideas about life, about world. So in this beautiful country of United States, which was made on beliefs during civil war and stuff like that, that people founding fathers kind of relied on generations to grow and follow their kind of ideas, which actually is a country of immigrants, because everyone here is an immigrant pretty much, except Native Americans and some animals. So you kind of think about it, like how generations have grown recently. When I came to the United States in '93, I was 13 years old, and we kind of were growing up without any smartphones, without any tablets, without computers, without internet. Well, without internet until like I would say '99. So big chunk of my life I was without internet, kind of in a way, compared to older generations that didn't have internet for a long time before it came out in '90s. So like think about it, how nowadays everyone gets offended and with things that people have freedom of speech in this country compared to other countries where they don't. And think about how they respond. Same way as fucking communists. They just shoot people for no reason because they hate that they're talking about things. And in this country, unfortunately, it had happened before. It just, was not like nowadays. Nowadays, it's even worse because, like now, like new generation kids nowadays, they don't like play outside much. They're all secluded to their homes. Like they sit at home, they go on the internet. Because I might have a son that does it, and I always, very angry at him. I say, go outside, go like, play sport, do like things, help me out. He actually was with me yesterday here. So like, and he gets like upset, like he's like I want to go on computer like tablet and do stuff like, and I will tell him like there was no freaking tablets back in the day when I was in school. We would try to kind of communicate with other kids, make friends, find girls, whatever. Nowadays like everyone is sitting there like, which actually kind of transferred to our generation too a little bit, because we kind of also gotten into that kind of idea that we, since the new generations are growing like this, so our generation is getting older, and we're gonna have to rely on them eventually, because we're gonna get older. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna have to start no, rely on their help, on people who are growing up now and their kids, and so they kind of like they don't communicate much. They only text with text messages. They don't communicate verbally. They go to Instagram, Facebook, write stuff, comment stuff, and shit like that. So the communication part of normal human being verbally is getting lost. It's not just here in this country, it's all over most of the world where it's more advanced, except some poor countries that don't have access to internet, or Amish who don't have any internet and don't use it unless they do use it. Younger kids do use it. So if Amish people tell you they don't, their kids do actually. So see, they're lying. Let's see the comments. Michelle is here. Michelle, how you been? John saying Roman sniffing shoes. The shampoo lorry stuff is what I'm. Yeah. So Roman is my kind of people. Yeah, thank you, Barbara. You're on good people, and he speaks. Yeah, see, Woody, what's going on, man? I think you heard this. John, that's the thing, man, about it. I appreciate it, guys. It's just, the thing about it is, which is most important part anyway of anything, in my opinion, is making money. So, like, we're hardworking all the time, and people know it. We work hard. We try to support ourselves, our family. And, the thing about it is that with all the distractions right now, like think about how world has evolved now. Like people are afraid to speak their mind about life. They speak because someone will come out and shoot you for like not like speaking your own mind, and this country was built on it. So right now this country situation from founding fathers contradicts what's happening. So there is no longer freedom of speech. Sorry guys, so lights turn off. So there is no longer freedom of speech, kind of. You can still speak freely, do stuff, but in reality, if you're a public speaker, if you think differently, if you belong to certain party, which was what's happening in Soviet Union back in the day, if you belong to different party compared to someone else, like certain leaders, there is a chance that you may not make it at all. So you're gonna get either shot or something will happen to you. That's what happened. In past in different communistic countries, and it is kind of something to think about. People who speak out their mind on YouTube, I respect a lot. People who don't want to speak out because they are, the reputation. On YouTube, it's not like you're a regular person in a way when you have a lot of followers, because like your followers make you money on YouTube because they follow you, they subscribe, they watch your content. So if your reputation becomes different all of a sudden and you start to speak out differently, there is a chance that you may lose that part of your business by just think. If the person thinks about it like the way businessman thinks, is that he would say, why would I care about values of certain things, like compared to money that I'm making for my family? Like what's so important in a world that will change if I will start speaking out? And so those people, in a way, they may be kind of right about it, because they're like that mentally, where they block this. But like me, for example, I can't, and that's kind of, and a lot of people are like that. They're kind of will speak and talk about stuff that's a little bit outside of business proportions, reselling stuff. So they kind of speak their mind, and it's fine. It's normal. That's why I respect people who like to counteract, make like joke around, because life is so like short. Realistically, each day can be the last day for someone. So what's a hold up? You gotta, like, it's kind of not burst out, but you have to like show or like talk about things that are a little bit maybe for someone else will be not like some other person will not like it, and that other person will not like you, and that person will speak out on their content video about you and think that they are doing the right thing, which actually opposites they are not, because everyone should respect each person's opinion about things in life. It doesn't matter if it's love, relationships, business opportunities, like reselling, content creation, whatever. Any type of person can speak out in this country and should not be ashamed of things that they want to speak out about and talk about. That's why there is communities on YouTube, and they're different. And no disrespect to people who try to kind of go with their daily life about their business and not touch certain aspects of things, because that's fine. But they were in those types of, like, I would say, in terms of YouTube content creators, they created this kind of world around them that helps them achieve certain things they try to achieve with content, and it helps their business compared to a lot of other people out there, not just content creators, regular resellers who don't have any YouTube or social media. Is for them is a little bit of a different situation. They kind of have to grind, like buy, like store, like whatever, source, buy storage units, work on their own without any help. Basically, get really tired. Start doing whatever they can to make money. Do some other stuff on the side and do other things, and they don't rely specifically, and may never rely on content, because they know anything they have tried already did not work that well to create such a big audience. So, like, what some people understand it and they're smart. Like, what's the purpose of the soul? And they kind of jump off and say whatever, like, we're not gonna do it anymore. And I understand, but some people, like, they say, "Well, it's interesting. Why not, like, talk to people? Why not make content for people still, even though we're not making anything from it?" Which is fine. And that people, I like those types of people that kind of are stubborn like me, that try to push something in their head, thinking maybe one of these days something will go viral. When maybe one of these days eventually something will go viral. But you have to work at it all the time. And you think about it. I've been keep working for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, trying to get this finally, like, something to happen, but it's not happening. And you ask yourself why it's not happening. And you kind of understand that you have to follow certain formula for it to happen, right? So, like, you try a lot of different things, lives, podcasts, videos, anything that's possibly gonna help you. So that's, in my opinion, is a nice thing for people to keep doing, because it's free. Nobody charges us, thankfully yet, to make content or make lives or podcasts. So, but it does eat your time, because instead of productive work that you can make money from, like selling, listing, which we all do, and selling stuff, what does it do that if we make a video or live or podcast which doesn't bring anything? But Woody actually told me that he does it for the love, and I do it for the love, and a lot of other content creators do it for the love, of community itself. Maybe especially me, trying to not teach anyone anything good, in relations. Um, but I can tell you, like, Woody, and there's like so many people, guys, that have been working so many years, and we get not getting younger. Like, I feel it, like, this week, after I was at the hospital this year for probably already maybe 15th time, which is not a good thing. But I myself, I'm a person where I work myself to a point where I can, like, pass out. Like, I literally will not, save myself, and like, my body already kind of sometimes just shuts off on its own, because I think that I'm still like 21 years old, and or younger sometimes. So it doesn't help. My body doesn't think that right now anymore. It's just I feel it, like, every time, guys. See, guys, the lights turn off. Every time, guys, I do so many things at the same time. It just doesn't correlate to my lifestyle because my lifestyle is a lot of sports, a lot of activities, a lot of parties, a lot of here and there. I don't live like that settled family life. A lot of people like say like person has got married, has kids, and they start living the settled lives. They like, okay, we're gonna be like coming to work, we're gonna come back from work, we're gonna relax, same as resellers do. We're gonna list, we're gonna do that, we're gonna relax. But a lot of people like me personally, guess I'm like a little bit different in terms of how I think. Like if I work hard during the week, I need to relax really hard. So sometimes I'll go, drink, like, and I would go to a party, or like at my age, which is a little bit kind of weird, but it relaxes me. It kind of releases that built up negative energy inside of me that makes me angry. So like I would like burst out and I will have fun. I'll go like chill out with my friends, like smoke hookah sometimes, like do that, like drink a little bit, listen to music on vinyl records, like all that stuff. That brings me happiness because I know the life is short, guys. So like, what's the point of constantly doing same exact boring, not boring stuff that brings you money? What's the point of keep doing all the stuff all the time, and then you get old, and then eventually you're not gonna be able to do anything at all. So basically, pretty much, I mean, you're gonna be like, which is great. See, Todd Silverhair Stacker, which actually a lot of respect to him. Is that look at him? He's been doing YouTube for a while, and he is retired, makes money on reselling, travels on vacation with his wife, like enjoys his life right now at his age, which is a young age, 70 years old is young. And, that's, we kind of want to achieve that. All of us kind of want to, because, it's not just Todd's that age. Like there are other content creators that are same kind of around his age and a lot of great resellers. And they try, to enjoy their life while they still can enjoy their life because I look at because I used to work in construction and nursing homes, and I seen how like some kids give their parents to the freaking nursing home, and I could not fucking deal with this shit. I was looking at their faces, at their parents' faces inside nursing home, and I could not take this. I was like so fucking pissed off. I was telling my friend, how the fuck is there the kids just give their parents to nursing homes. They're sitting there in the front desk like every day, like smiling when someone comes in because they're happy to see someone. And it brought tears to my eyes, like because like even their kids sometimes don't come around much because they're in a different state or just don't come over, and they still they live there in a nursing home and they have friends, they have friends within each other, and it's a sad subject, guys. Never ever let your parents go to nursing homes. They are exactly. See, Michelle. Michelle is correct. They are the worst. Even yeah, I know, Michelle. I know. I know that I've seen it. Michelle, I've seen it with my own eyes. How it is. Like it's like really. I would say I cannot stand. I cannot stand it at all. Like I don't understand it. But there's a lot of nursing homes. A lot of kids, unfortunately, send their parents to nursing homes, and willingly or not willingly, it's sad. It's a reality of life. It's just I've seen things like it's not like because I would come in because we worked there in nursing homes. We did some construction work, and I see their like routine. We worked there for a month, and I see what people do there. Like what kind of routines. They wake up early in the morning. They have to take medication. Then they go. They call them to the breakfast room. Everyone goes. It's like basically similar when you're born and you're in kindergarten and you gather around with everyone go to eat, and then we get old. It's basically same kind of process in a way, but it's kind of returns in life. Like you're born and you're young, you're kind of doing a lot of things like a baby, and then you go when you're old, you doing almost same thing as a baby. That's That's like Harry Hamstone in the house. Sorry, guys, that I was talking so much. Michelle was saying I was in one for several months. I would never with on my worst. Yeah, I know, Michelle. I am telling you. I know that what you're talking about. I've seen it. I was listening and packing when you went live. Is why I was late. No, Woody, you fine, man. Let me read the comments because we got some great audience. We got some great audience today. John Rodrelix, guys, legendary Rodrelix. I'm gonna stay for 30 more minutes, guys, because I was actually planning today, since I listed earlier in the day a lot of stuff that I listed. I was planning to come and go live today, and the good thing yesterday I actually took out a lot of garbage already, also, and threw it away. So that's a good thing. So I got like, certain things that I need to finish up because tomorrow I will just see this will go into garbage. So I just need to prep everything for tomorrow so I can come in the morning and throw it all away. Like this stuff, see someone's here. I just see with storage units, guys, it's like expected, you expect to have a lot of garbage, which is absolutely normal type of thing. Guys, by the way, I know that what's their Box Mountain Barn, guys. I did a video on nursing homes. Yeah, Woody, I actually didn't. I have to watch the video, man, because nursing homes, man. I've seen what personally, Woody, is that I've seen those nice, very nice people in nursing homes. They're so happy every time we would come in the morning to work. They were so happy. They were there already in the lobby, sitting down. Everyone was like, welcoming, and you can tell the people are like, that's basically kind of. I mean, in my eyes, it was sad because like they still do stuff there, but the way everything is, like how like some people have, like, say there was a guy there in the nursing home when we were working. He had dementia or like memory loss, so he was forgetting like which was his room. Like, as you know, in nursing homes they all have their own rooms. So he would come out of his room and he would like go somewhere, and then he will like stand in the hallway, and he will not know like what was like. He will look like he's lost. He doesn't know where to go. And I would come to him and ask him like, uh, "What's going on?" And he'll say, "I don't remember what room I'm in, like the number of the room where he's at." Which is like, I was like, I had tears. Like I was like, so like that experience already messed me up right there. Like, and he was like, I don't know which room. So I went to the nurse because the nurses were like not even like, helping much inside. They were like sitting there chilling, like eating something. So they were not, going around asking them what's going on. So I went to the nurse and I said, there's a guy, he doesn't know like what room he's in. So she like stopped doing what she was doing because like otherwise she was too busy to fucking go around and check on the, people. And she went and eventually, she brought him to his room because like she was too busy, giggling around with other employees there. So it's like, those people, they just go around, they just stand like they, because of their, most of them have like either dementia or something, so they forget things. And that's old age, that's normal. And that's a sad part, and it's kind of sad to see because there was one woman there. I remember, like she was probably 95 years old, or maybe even older. And I still remember this. That one day we were working, and she was always there in the like lobby. She was still like walking. It was not even a walker. She was still walking. She was always talking to us. And then we found out the ambulance took her, and unfortunately she passed away. And we were like, me and my friend we worked there, would see her every day. And that messed me up also. Like I was like, man, you know it's sad. I mean, that's the thing about it. Like, and you work in there and you see what those people are doing in nursing home, like how they're treated, that they like, the ones that we worked at, it wasn't that bad. But I mean, it's just That's why I have to so much respect for Chad Wolfman. He takes care. Yeah, man, it is hard. I know Chad. God bless him. You know, Chad is a nice. That's what I'm saying. Chad is exceptional person. Like, and we know, you know, there are of course other people who, of course, take care of their parents. I recently, when I did a video about the situation, I always was talking about this kind of thing. You get old, and who is gonna take care of you? Your kids, most likely, if they have time. If they're not gonna be like, you know, we're busy with our own family, because you know what happens, right, guys? They have their own kids. Their own kids grow, and their parents. I mean, and that's what I was talking about. Chad Wolfman's Goodies. He's a person that is, you know, took this on him, and there are a lot of people are like that. They still do everything for their parents. Like they would come in, feed them, you know. And I have a friend here that works, used to work with me. His mom, right now, she's probably in her, I think, like she's 60 years old, something like that. And her mom and her dad are like, her mom is like 85, and her dad is like almost 80, also 86 or something. And she goes every day, she cooks for them, she feeds them, because her mom right now has some kind of also thing going on, so she will cook for them every day. That's her son, that's the guy who worked with me. I just met him recently. He told me, like, I said, how's your mom? And he's like, she's now like constantly every day she's going to her parents, she feeds them, she washes their clothing, she does everything for them. And that's amazing. That's, if it happens, if you raise your kids to do, not just raised, if your kids will do that, it doesn't happen, unfortunately, with a lot of families. It's just that's how life is, guys. You think like how sometimes things happen. That's how things happen. And which is, guys, sad. So let's talk about something not sad, which is, that's the reality of life. We all gonna be kind of going through that kind of stuff. The thing which I'm going right now too, guys, is, you know, my mom recently had a surgery. She will have another surgery in December. I have to go with her. I actually have an appointment to go with her this week, which is tomorrow, Friday. So I'm going with her tomorrow, not for the appointment to the doctor. Well, last week I was with her twice for the appointment, because she is like, you know, she understands English, but she like, you know, when she talks about certain things, some of the stuff she doesn't understand. So I have to be there for her all the time to translate, because who else is gonna do it, guys? You know, who else is gonna do it, guys? Nobody. So you gotta do, yes, you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's the thing about life. So, guys, I got so many things to donate to Goodwill, guys. Is this stuff I'll donate to Goodwill, this vase or whatever. So there is a lot of some kind of dishes, this stuff. This is gonna go into garbage. So tomorrow morning I'll come in and just, you know, finish up already, like, because I already went through a lot of things. Hopefully I'll find the phone. If I find iPhone, guys, that's gonna be the find of the storage unit. If I find this phone, even though it's an old, not really old actually, iPhone 11. So I mean it's kind of older, but still not that old. So that's gonna be nice, guys. That's actually gonna pay for the unit. Just like right now, iPhone 11, I think it's around $140, maybe even more. So it's gonna pay for the unit instantly. So that's the thing about it, guys. We gotta be on our best games. Best game in reselling, guys. That's how my daughter was. She helped everywhere. That's great, Michelle. You see, the daughter is a very good person. See, that's what you need to strive for, guys. In your life. See, guys, we find only this kind of stuff. Hey, guys, I'm up from a storage unit. Nice to meet you. Yeah, this is some kind of squishmallow. Maybe valuable. We'll have to check. The squishmallow, guys, very important, as you know. See. Oh, there we go. More food. See, guys, that's why there was a lot of bugs and viruses in this unit. That's why the thumbnail of this unit, guys, bugs and viruses. So, man, yeah, see, baking powder. You guys see, that's why there were bugs in it, and I think there's gonna be more bugs. Some kind of food is the Dunkin' Donuts tumbler. So we're gonna go to Goodwill. Guys, we have to understand life. Another Dunkin'. Actually, this is not Dunkin' Donuts. This is some kind of, I don't know what kind. That's gonna go to Goodwill. Actually, there's a lot of stuff to donate. I mean, there is like, oh, look at this chlorophyll. Like this stuff, natural. Oh, I know what it's called, man. That's gonna be thrown away, guys. Chlorophyll will throw away in the garbage. See what else? Oh, look, guys. We're finding good stuff now. Some alcohol. What is this? Strawberry daiquiri. Goody, see what I'm saying, man? See, how can I not get drunk, man, when I find freaking alcohol? Man, this is... I wonder, like, when they were so drunk that they had to squeeze this bottle, probably drink it from the top of it. Strawberry daiquiri margarita mix. See, stuff that you find. Stuff that you find, guys. Alcoholic beverages that you have to throw away. We're not gonna donate this to Goodwill, guys. What do you think? Should we donate this to Goodwill? I'll do a video on the Slacker if I get it. What the hell did you do? What the hell? Hey, Don, Scott, what's going on, man? Man, I bought a storage unit, Scott. If you're not familiar, man, go watch the previous live from 2 days ago. Yeah, Scott, by the way, dumpster diver dead. He's a very good dude. Scott, what happened to Mike? Flipping goodies. Where did he go? He just disappeared from YouTube world. What happened to Mikey? Mike was like, guys, back in the day, like, say, when was this? Last year, maybe end of last year. There was a live Flipping Goodies, Mike, Dumpster Diver, Dead Scott, and my good friend Bobby Krillin. Mike is on Whatnot. Oh, he's doing Whatnot now. Okay, I see. Mike is already, guys. Mike has transferred, guys, his business to Whatnot. That's good, man. That's good. That's why he don't have time to do lives. He's like, why would I do lives when I'm selling a lot of stuff? Scott, find out from Mike how much money he makes on Whatnot. If he made already $1 million, let us know, man, in the comments. Let us know in the chat, Scott, if Flipping Goodies selling purses. Wow, Mike is selling purses. That's interesting. I would never kind of think. I would never think that Mike will be selling purses, guys. But I thought he was selling like DVDs or media right before. Guys, more here. Man, this hair stuff, I don't know what's going on. Man, I would never think that Mikey would be selling purses. That's kind of weird, but that's fine. Whatever can help him make money, man. I know it's important. Oh, look at this, guys. NyQuil. Used. If you guys want some medications, guys, let me know. It's gonna be NyQuil. So, anyway, Scott, if you're not familiar, I buy storage units sometimes now. Like, so this is not the storage unit I bought. This storage unit that's mine that I keep stuff at. The storage unit that I bought this time was 5x5 unit, and I'm currently going through stuff, which is basically what we do when we buy storage units. See, that's what Woody just said. Found wigs and all kinds of crazy and all types of adult toys. Found a dildo. You're interested? Let me put it this way, Scott. If you're interested in looking at adult toys, man, this is some kind of yeast. It says Fishman's Active Man, I don't know, guys. I have to. This is all food. I'm actually surprised there are not so many cockroaches yet. It's very unusual that there's so much food. Look at this, guys. There is like ketchup in there. There is like Chinese. Oh man, this is disgusting. Guys, we have to. This is this. Guys, that has to be burned. There is like, I think there is a bacteria growing on this shit. It's like alien life already. Yeah, some of that stuff is so disgusting that we have to throw it away. The more Cetaphil, some kind of drugs, guys. Stress relief, aromatherapy. See, there you go. So throw it away, guys. Throw this shit away. Very important to throw. Look, maybe Dunkin' Donuts, guys. Look, Dunkin' Donuts. That's actually maybe worth something. Dunkin' Donuts usually is not worth anything, but maybe. And of course, guys, of course, more food. Look, they stored food, chips, in a freaking box, guys. That's why there is like bugs in there. That's what happens. That's what the worst part, guys, when they store food in the storage unit. That's where they get rats, mice, insects, all this fucking crap. Because, you know, that's how it is. Chipotle had. Chipotle ain't easy. Let's see what else here. Some kind of mug. But it's gonna get donated to Goodwill, guys. So I actually already have 1, 2, 3, 2 bins and one of the bags. Actually, one black bag with pillows that's gonna go to Goodwill. There's a bin with clothing that's gonna go to Goodwill. Another like bag with clothing that's gonna go to Goodwill. And this bin right now is gonna go to Goodwill also. So it's like already, and I already donated yesterday. I didn't. Yesterday was garbage. Day before, the day when I bought the unit, I took 3 boxes to them. There was like box with toaster. How much did you pay for the 5x5? I paid 129. So it's not, Scott. It's not one of those expensive units, man. But you know, we have to live and die by proper businessman, proper business decisions. So this kind of stuff, guys, will go to Goodwill. An honorable reseller, as an honorable reseller, you donated. John, you know, it's so funny, man. A couple days ago, when I bought the unit that day, I took 2 boxes to them with stuff from that unit that I bought, and I had previously the unit that I bought before that one. There was a painting in there with a frame, and that painting had signature. And I researched it, of course, and I decided, let me put that on Facebook Marketplace. That painting with the frame, and I put it on Facebook Marketplace originally for $50. So I was like, you know, I found exactly similar painting on internet and put in who the artist is and stuff. So the thing is, this painting was worthless pretty much. It's just I dropped the price to $20 and $10. It wasn't selling on Facebook Marketplace. So I actually decided, whatever, I'll donate it to Goodwill. So I took it to Goodwill 2 days ago, and guess what, man? That's what's important about this whole thing, guys. When I brought it to Goodwill to donation area, the person came out, and when I gave him this painting, this frame, he looked at it and was like, "Oh, there's a signature on the bottom." So I'm like, I didn't say anything. So he was like, "Oh," and he called up another employee. He came out and he's like, "Hey, listen, this painting has a signature on the bottom. Take it to the manager's desk." Like, he's like, "Take it to the manager's desk. Do not put it anywhere where we're gonna put it on the floor." So they know, guys, right away. If you bring, they think that it's valuable because they were already trained that if you get a painting, it's just in case of painting in this situation. If you get a painting, there is a signature. They tell the employees in the back right away that do not take it to the area where they're gonna put it on the floor in the store. They take it directly to their manager office, and then manager looks at it. See, that's the thing about everything, pretty much, because it happened here, so it happens everywhere. Pretty much, I think, around the United States, is that they've been already trained for many, probably years, whatever, 5, 6 years, 7 years. That some there are brands or things that they have learned also from YouTube, from social media, from everywhere. that there are things that they're not gonna put on the floor anymore, ever. They're just gonna take it to their manager, and manager will decide should it go onto the floor for a certain price, like maybe whatever. I actually wanted to go today to the store and I forgot to check to see maybe they put it out for like $100 on the floor, but I didn't go. Maybe I'll go tomorrow, check it out. If I go tomorrow and it's gonna be there for like certain price, I'll make a video and put it on my channel. But if they not gonna do it, if they're gonna decide to put it online, which is probably not gonna happen because they're not gonna ship a fucking painting. So I think it's just gonna be funny. I will go tomorrow and see how much possibly they put on that painting. What's the price? Because and I'll make a video if I find it. I mean, if it's gonna be there. If they didn't take it yet to the bins, I mean, we'll see. But that's interesting, guys. So it's just kind of heads up on what they do. You have to understand they are not stupid anymore. They know what's up. They know what stuff is making worse. And they, operate. Goodwill is no longer, guys, like loosey-goosey type of stuff. They already learned everything almost. And they tell their employees how they operate. They tell their employees, do that or do that. Do not put that stuff on the floor. Just bring it to my office before you do. So that's kind of a thing now these days. So, but what time is it? 7:26. Let's go for another 10 minutes, guys. You need some kind of, whoa, look, guys, Winter Fresh. So, chewing gum. $99 is my guess. Man, Scott, I will go tomorrow if it's still there. I mean, I donated it 2 days ago, so most likely it's still there. So I will go if it's gonna be an interesting price, which I think it's possibly can be. I'll make a video. That's funny because I mean, actually, you should make videos like that. I should make a video like where I donate something to them from storage unit, and then go back to the store in a couple days and see how much they put on it. It's gonna be funny, guys. Let's try to do that kind of content. Maybe it's gonna be, enjoyable for the audiences. We need a hairbrush, guys. Here's a hairbrush. So we're gonna donate. They're not gonna take it to manager, guys. They will like look at it and say, "Oh, it's just a wet brush. It's not gonna go to manager's office. It's gonna go on the floor." That's how they're gonna decide, guys. So, but we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna try to research. We're gonna research all the information about everything in our life, guys, which is important. But guys, the thing about it is a good to sum up today's live, guys. I got about 12 boxes left, which is actually not that bad compared where it was yesterday. It was almost up to here, to the beginning. I mean, not yesterday when I moved that stuff here. So, I mean, it's already cleared up. Look at those guys. Hello Kitty shorts. Scott, what do you think, man? Maybe Dallas Cowboys fans would enjoy. Scott, what happened to your Dallas Cowboys, man? Is the brush signed? John, I think brush was not signed. I have to double check, man. Can you imagine, John, if I go to Goodwill and donate the brush and say, guys, this brush is signed by someone? Can you imagine they're gonna look at it like try to look like with a microscope? They're gonna go, oh man, where is it? Where's the signature? Where is it? Scott Dumpster Diver dead. Man, what happened to the freaking Dallas Cowboys, man? They playing like Detroit Tigers right now. Guys, Detroit Tigers, because I like baseball, as you know, and I follow Cleveland Indians. The Cleveland Indians has beaten up on them so bad lately. The Detroit Tigers probably already decided we're gonna quit professional league. We don't belong there anymore. Guys, I never seen a team lose like 15.5 point. I mean, 15.5 lead in the Central Division within like less than like months or something. They just completely. I've never seen like a professional sports team, just decline so bad that they basically play on the level of minor leaguers and the professional athletes. And I think it's my conspiracy theory about the Detroit Tigers, which I don't mind them losing because Cleveland is going to playoffs. It's just like I've never seen a team with like talented pitchers and batters and stuff that were like best team in baseball for almost entire year. Just completely fucking lose it, and like the whole team, like they got cursed by something, and they are not playing on any level of professionalism right now. They're like their pitchers are like doing crazy stuff, and it's just I think sometimes you look at sports and you think someone is beating on this. Uh, John Jones, do you ever do you ever run? Man, I run into John also. Every, like I would say, I haven't seen him like in the bins probably last month, this entire month, because he goes different days with his wife, with Marsha. But if I go during weekday to the bins, I will see him because he goes. I think he told me he goes Thursdays and maybe Tuesdays. But I usually go Friday. I would go like weekend. I would go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes I'll go like one of the days. So like before we would run into each other like rarely because he got like he was well he's back at the reselling right now full time. So before that, before I met him originally, I saw him at the we had different bin store, Amazon bins, and I would see him every weekend, like one day Friday. He was there every Friday, and I was there Friday. So we would see each other every Friday. But like at the Goodwill bins now, he goes on weekdays like Tuesday or Thursday, and I usually go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So like sometimes I mean if he's there on Saturday, I will see him. But one time he was there on Saturday, so I don't know. Like everyone does like different schedule how they source. So, but I do see him. He's a very good dude. Guys, by the way, Steve Alcorn representing Cleveland, guys. His wife, they are like a good team. They work with each other for many years already, reselling. Like you can tell, like that's another husband-wife team that is very, like I would say, working together, like for the same goal. Which is also, like I said, if you have this kind of ability to have it, it's very good. But when you don't, then that's different. I mean, it's like happens in life, guys. That's like not all the women like reselling, and not some guys love reselling. That's why sometimes you see reseller women by themselves or reselling men by themselves. I met Steve in Vegas and his wife. Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, Steve is a good dude. Very very polite, very down to earth guy. Always like when I see him, we talk about things, and he's always like he does whatnot. He does sells like hats. I know, and I always give him something. Like if I find a hat, I know he sells hats, and I find a hat, I'll give some hats to him. If I find like Marsha, his wife, looking for clothing, if I find some clothing brand that I don't know if they sell it or not, I'll give it to them. So it's always, and I do it all the time. We do it like other resource, not just Steve. Like everyone is kind of whoever is normal and acting normally in terms of acting normally at the bins without fighting, without getting really upset at someone. Everyone is trying to be like helpful. Like if you looking for like people like guys at the bins know what I'm looking for, so they will find something, they'll give it to me. Like they're not gonna ask me to pay them for this. They'll give it to me. They'll say, here you go. If like I have a woman there right now that finds stuff for me when I'm not there, and she brought me like 2 bags of stuff, and she didn't want any money from it. So that's a nice. There are so many amazing, nice resellers out there that help you, because everyone is hard working trying to make money. At the bins there is like bunch of stuff. Everyone is looking for something different. So like I mean, if you're looking for something and you bring them something, they know what you like, they bring you that stuff, so you exchange. Some guys like younger generation vintage kids, they usually like look for t-shirts like of like bands and stuff. So like it's hard. Like I usually look for more like hard goods. So if I switch to t-shirts, they like kind of always look at me like, why am I looking for clothing? And I'm an everything seller, so like they know that I have like the ability of knowing a lot of stuff. So usually if they bring out like during the day bad hard goods, I will start going for clothing, and like I will go through like find t-shirts, band t-shirts, like jerseys, and but more I like stuff like electronics. I will go more for electronics, all that kind of stuff. I will not go for clothing much. But like if they bring like bad stuff during the day, I will go for clothing, and they know it. So like we kind of it's not a big deal because like like clothing sellers, every time you see a clothing seller, they will rarely go for hard goods. Like very rare. You're not gonna see it. Like for like if they're gonna look at the hard goods bins, it's like for some kind of like furniture, like chair or something, not for like stuff that I'm looking for. But they're rarely going. They only go for clothing. But when I switch because like I'm an everything seller, so like I will switch. Sometimes I'll go for clothing. Sometimes I'll go for that. So it's hard for me because if I would like have another person at the same time with me, like whatever, like just saying, then that person will go for clothing and I will go for hard goods. But since I can't have that, I have to like use different rotations. Like one rotation I'll go for hard goods, next rotation I'll go for clothing, then next rotation for hard goods, media, shoes, all that stuff, guys. So that's why I'm like running around, and that's why I get tired so much because like every time I'm there for like almost 9 hours. So like I come when they open, and during the day I don't even eat. Like I drink water. So like I run around, and by the end of the day I'm already so freaking like tired that I'm like driving back. I'm already like completely out of energy. I cannot even come home and list. I'm like already like really tired. But that's normal, guys. That's how we all kind of operate in a way. So anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna finish up because they're closing the facility. I really appreciate all of you guys. We're gonna do it again, hopefully later in the week. And I really appreciate all of you guys stopping by and supporting as usual. Go watch Buck Mountains Barn, guys. Very important life. Go to the channel, Buck Mountains Barn. And I'll see you soon, guys. Take care, stay safe, healthy, and everything. God bless you all, guys. Take care.